Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing episode number 16 of I Build Your Teams, the series where I build my viewers' teams and the best teams possible for my team showdown or whatever you might be playing, basically just to help you build the best 13-man lineup I can. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So first team today comes in from my boy Big Bird. Says he's going to grind Dom for XP, so pretend he has Wade and like 250k MT, get rid of Stockton, he's sorry. Okay, well, this team right now is not great. With 250k MT and Dwayne Wade in the lineup though, I'm assuming you got the Pro Pass. That would make this team much, much better. And I'm assuming, here's the thing, y'all. If you're just playing domination to start the season, you don't need, it don't matter who you have on your team. Like, this team is plenty good for domination, totally fine. But I mean, looking at this team, let's just say, once he's finished Dom, finished XP grinding, he has Wade and Booker, Franz and T-Mac, and then the rest of the team is the same, basically, right? Now, need another power forward, need another shooting guard, need another small forward, in my personal opinion. I don't love Danny Granger, but I think he's okay. But 250k MT, I mean, realistically, I guess we start with the shooting guard position. I actually really like Pink Diamond Caron Butler. That's kind of an upgrade over T-Mac in my opinion, but if you don't love that card, you could also try like Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones or Caron Butler, I think, are good options to try at the shooting guard position for like affordable prices. Small forward Rudy Gay is a no-brainer. That one's the easiest choice on the team, probably. Like, that's an obvious upgrade. And then backup power forward, there's a variety of guys you could try. Pink Diamond Sean Kemp would be a good option. For even cheaper, Diamond AC Green's a nice guy to try as well. I would consider him. Either way, once you get Wade, Stockton's gonna be out the lineup, and then those are some names that I'd be trying to replace, like T-Mac, Jaime Hawkins, Kevin Love with, that would really get this team starting to round into form as a really good squad. So couple of solid upgrades there that you'll be able to make once you complete that domination. I don't think Bill Walton will play for you though, to be honest. Maybe he does back up power forward and you just don't pick up AC Green, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan personally, I guess I would say, of Bill Walton. I just don't like his jumper very much. Vox Populi says this is his son's team. Nobody's sellable. He has 1.9 million MT. Okay, so he's kind of an MT hoarder. Now you got two really good bigs in D-Rob and Akeem. Your point guards are trash. Draymond's good, or Draymond's okay. John Isaac's good. Jermaine stinks. T-Mac is okay, but not great at this point. Again, similar start. Honestly, move Draymond to the backup 3, John Isaac to the backup 4, take Jermaine out the team. Starting 3 should be Rudy Gay. Once you do that, your 3s or your 5s are fine with Rudy, Draymond, and then Dirk and John Isaac and D-Rob Hakeem. So that's good for your 3 through 5. Then you still need 2 more point guards and another shooting guard, in my opinion. Again, for my personal preference, I'm picking up a Pink Diamond Caron Butler for like an affordable price, but you have 1.9 million MT. That's the thing. You got some flexibility there. So you can go out and get, like, if you want to, you can go get Pink Diamond Dr. J. He's the best shooting guard in the game, one of the best cards in the game, besides obviously his own Dark Matter, but it's the same card basically. It plays exactly the same. You could consider that. Point guard position's a lot easier because level 40 has D Wade, so that's a guy you can get at some point this season to slot into your team. Additionally, another guy you can possibly get, I mean, there's budget point guards galore, like Lonzo Ball, Marcus Smart, guys like that, who are very, very affordable and very, very solid to hold you over. So you could always go out and get one of those guys or both of those guys as well to hold you over until you get D Wade. That's what I personally would be targeting though, is those types of upgrades to just get the squad a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more complete. Because once you get there, that's gonna, I think, upgrade this team. And obviously you'll have the flexibility if you want to, where you can buy a more expensive card. You can buy a Dr. J. You can buy a more expensive point guard if you want. You can get a Kristaps Porzingis for your center position and move D-Rob to the bench and move Hakeem to the 4 if you wanted to, for example. Like, there's some flexibility there that you can do. But for me, I just would target those budget point guards. Maybe you pick up a shooting guard. If you want to pay for Dr. J, you can. Otherwise, Caron Butler or Eddie Jones, again, would be good options. Rudy Gay at the 3, I would definitely recommend. But again, those are the type of upgrades you can make to this team to really get it looking good. Sports Geek got almost 200k MTs. Got sellable Devin Booker, Jerry Stackhouse, Rudy Gay, and Lonzo Ball. I wouldn't sell Rudy. You got Adam and Rudy. That's good. Paulo's not sellable. Bob's not sellable. Booker and Lonzo, I mean, you could sell Lonzo if you wanted to. If you're holding on to him for injury cases, like on Showdown, I guess you could do that. But like, I have 3 point guards. I have a Marcus Smart sitting at the end of my bench still. But I don't know. Like, I think you got some good flexibility, in all honesty, on what you can do with this team. Maybe, honestly, 200k MT, I don't know. I think KP actually would be the guy that I'd be personally wanting to get. but you have D-Rob and Odin, so it makes it a little like, do you really want to take out one of those unsellable cards and spend all your MT on a KP? KP would be the biggest upgrade for this team, in my opinion. That's like an attainable upgrade, but I don't know if I'd be really willing to pay for him. You know what I'm saying? Just because you already have good centers. So you're already level 40, assuming you maybe Dirk plays for this team. Dirk should at least be in the last 3 in case you feel like you need more size over like Paulo as your backup power forward or over Bob in the starting lineup. Like having Dirk as an option will be valuable. I think I would definitely put him in your last 3. Shooting guard, honestly, Stackhouse isn't bad. You could also switch him up for Eddie Jones or Cron Butler, who I've already recommended multiple times, but Stack is fine as well if you like him. This is a team, I more so included it because Sports Geek is my guy, and I told him I'd include his team last week, and I forgot to. But realistically, this is a good squad. Like all things considered, with the amount of MT you have, this is a good team. I would try to stack MT as much as you can so that maybe you can get KP soon without breaking the bank and not having any MT left over. That's kind of what I'd be targeting right now, in all honesty, with this type of squad, because it's a good team. It's a very solid baseline squad. Next team today comes in from Justin, little man, and he says he's got 100,000 MT started recently. He's got a few good cards in Smart, Franz, AC Green. Dort isn't bad. I'd move Dort to the backup shooting guard position over Anthony Parker, though, personally. You need another point guard. You only have 100K MT, so you're very limited in terms of upgrades you can make right now, which is fine. You just started recently. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm thinking, look, Franz and Dort at shooting guards is fine. Marcus Smart, I don't love Reed Shepard as your backup point guard. The problem is the other, like for example, Lonzo. Lonzo's really good, but Lonzo's also gone up in price a bit recently because the Black Friday stuff isn't out anymore. So you're going to pay 40,000 MT at least for Lonzo. If not, well, actually, he's still only about 35K. I think I'd pay the 35K for Lonzo because you're only level 1. Start working towards level 40 if you can. Like, it would have been nice to get level 40 last season, have D-Rob, for example, but start working towards that level 40 if you can to get D-Wade. But for the time being, I would spend the 35K MT on Lonzo, which is still going to leave you with 70K MT left. And then your point guard and shooting guard positions are fine with Lonzo, Marcus, and Franz Dort. Small forward position. The honest truth is, with only 70K MT, you're a bit limited. I don't love your centers, but I think Dikembe and Ayton are going to have to stay for now. AC Green and Jermaine, I don't love Jermaine either, but again, he's okay. If you get the Pro Pass, Dirk is your best center immediately, and you'll get a better version of D-Wade. That's my personal recommendation, is just to get the Pro Pass. I know that it's an extra, it's $10, but I think it's the best value $10 you'll spend all season. Because if you do that, you'll have Dirk as your center, which immediately takes Dikembe out the lineup, which is really, really nice. You can put him in your last 3, but I think Ayton's probably better because Ayton can stretch the floor. That one's kind of a no-brainer, though, because then you also get the better version of D-Wade when you get to level 40 eventually. Small forward is the tough spot here, and backup power forward. I mean, backup power forward, you could go at Al Harrington if you wanted to. Again, a little bit expensive, but not too bad. He's still probably only at about 20. Well, he's only about 20,000 MT, 23K. So you'll still have about 50K MT if you pick up Harrington and Lonzo. And then you just need small forwards. 50K MT. You can get small forwards for that price, but I don't know if you want to. Like, is it worth spending all of your MT right now? Because you won't really have small forwards if you. Let me look on the auction house real quickly. I'll just pull it up to see for 20-ish thousand MT what type of small forwards you can get. If there's anybody solid that I recommend, Gallinari. Danilo Gallinari is a nice card. You can play him. You can play him power forward. You can play him small forward. He's like less than 20K right now. I think Gallinari would be a decent option. I would definitely consider that. Outside of that, there's not really any really good. Trey Murphy, honestly, I know he's only an amethyst, but I think Trey Murphy's probably going to be one of your best bets as well. If you picked up like Gallinari and Trey Murphy's less than 10K MT, like probably close to 5K. I think I'd do that, because if you pick those two guys up, you're still gonna have about 25,000 MT. Team is gonna look like Lonzo Smart, Franz Dort, Gallinari, Trey Murphy, AC Green. I guess Jermaine, AC Green, Jermaine for now is fine, and then Dirk, Ayton. If you did that, that's gonna work for now, for the time being, and you can build off of that. So I think for a team like this, that's what I'd recommend. I know I spent a lot of time on this team, but hopefully that helps you out because you're newer to the game. Next squad is Josiah, 570K. Got another KP and auctions as well. What you don't have is a second good point guard. I mean, Billups isn't terrible, but I'd pick up Lonzo. That's easy 35K right there. DeMar and Sloan, both of them, in my opinion, kind of suck. I'm not a fan of either of those cards. Honestly, I'd move Franz to the 2 and get Rudy Gay at the 3. Then you have like Lonzo, Franz, and Rudy. And then honestly, and then off the bench, you got Smart, Sloan, and T-Mac. I would like to get rid of both those cards too. Like if you had Lonzo, Franz, Rudy, Smart, Karan, backup small forward X. I don't know who the backup small forward would be again for like a really good, maybe Calvin Nat. That's probably what I'd do. I would go Lonzo, Franz, Rudy, Marcus Smart, Karan, Calvin Nat. And then you need a power forward. AC Green's an easy, obvious upgrade. Or if you get the Pro Pass, Dirk can be a good spot there as well. So that's kind of what I'd be considering for this team, is those types of player upgrades to get the squad looking good. And none of those cards are super expensive, so shouldn't spend a ridiculous amount of your MT or anything, building out a little bit more versatile squad. Although you could keep DeMar in the lineup. I don't love his jumper, but he is unsellable. If you wanted to keep him in the lineup and not pick up Karan, just go like Smart, Franz, Rudy, and then off the bench you go Lonzo, DeMar, Calvin Nat or something. That would also be a super solid option. Final squad today comes in from Preston. He's got 2.6 million MT. And look, I know this is a very, very good team. He's got the 2 best shooting guards in the game. Small forwards are elite. I do not like Steph Curry as your point guard. Realistically, you have 2.6 million. You have great power forwards. Your team is great besides your backup point guard position right now. I would absolutely pick up Penny Hardaway. He is the best point guard in the game. I think for a team like yours, I think he's worth, he's expensive. You're gonna pay 500 or 600 KMT for him, even if you get a less badged one. We have 2.6 mil. So let's say you spend 600K. That's okay. 2.6 mil, you're going to be fine. Additionally, you have the MT, maybe Wemby. Like Wemby's the best card in the game, pretty much. He's so uncontestable and so glitchy at his position. He's still so good. I would pick up Wemby, honestly, because you can get a really good Wemby now for less than $1 million MT. I know it's a lot of MT to spend between those two players, but you'll still have over $1 million and like one of the best squads in the game at that point. And if you don't want to pick up Wemby, go get KP. Much cheaper option. Still very good. Still 7-2. Still a dog. That's another alternative option for sure at the center position for a much cheaper price. So either way, that's the final team for the video, and that's going to do it for this one. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Hopes I helped some of y'all out. If so, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.